Okay, listen, I did not just make pizza. I conducted a full-scale Italian investigation in my kitchen, and honestly, I took it way too seriously. So the other day, I'm scrolling on my phone, minding my business, and I see these cute little videos of families tossing pizza dough in the air like it's a Friday night tradition. Everybody laughing, flour flying, cheese stretching like a commercial. And I thought, well, excuse me, I can do that too. Back in my day, pizza night meant calling the local place and waiting by the phone. But now, apparently everybody's a chef. And I gotta say, I decided I was about to become the pizza queen of this household. First of all, I didn't just grab ingredients. Oh no, I made a list, all caps, flour, yeast, olive oil, fresh mozzarella, San Marzano tomatoes, because the internet told me regular tomatoes are unacceptable. I even watched 3 different YouTube tutorials. 3. Like I was studying for a final exam. Not gonna lie, by the time I started, I felt like I should be wearing an apron that says Nonna Energy. So I tie my apron tight, put my glasses low on my nose like a serious baker, and I whisper to myself, this dough will respect me. Now let's talk about yeast for a second. Why does yeast act like it has an attitude? The recipe said, let it bloom. Bloom? Like a flower? So I'm standing there staring at a bowl of warm water like, okay, do your little blooming thing. And when it finally got foamy, I felt proud, like I had just unlocked a secret level in life. Then came kneading the dough. Oh my goodness, the recipe said knead for 8 to 10 minutes. I set a timer, because if we're doing this right. At minute 3, I was already sweating. At minute 6, I started questioning my life choices. By minute 8, I was talking to the dough like, listen, we both need to cooperate here. But honestly, there's something kind of therapeutic about kneading dough. You press it, fold it, push it. It's like stress relief with carbs. I gotta say, I felt powerful. Then came the rising part. Now this is where I took it too far. The recipe said, place in a warm spot. So what did I do? I wrapped that bowl in a clean towel, turned on the oven light, closed the door gently like I was putting a baby to sleep, and told everybody in the house, do not slam any doors. The dough is resting. I was guarding that dough like it was royalty. After an hour, I opened the oven and, oh, honey, that dough had doubled in size like it hit the gym. I gasped. I actually clapped. I said, look at you, growing and glowing. Now here comes the dramatic part. Stretching the dough. These internet chefs make it look so easy. They toss it in the air, spin it on one finger, catch it like it's nothing. I tried lifting mine, and it stretched uneven like a map of the United States. One side thin, one side thick. I tried gently spinning it. It flopped over my wrist. I tried again. It looked abstract. But you know what? I said, we are not chasing perfection. We are chasing flavor. And that right there is a life lesson. Then I started building this pizza like I was constructing a masterpiece. Sauce, but not too much, because apparently too much sauce is a rookie mistake. Cheese, evenly distributed. I measured it. Yes, measured it. Then toppings. And this is where I went from cute grandma cooking to culinary architect. I didn't just sprinkle toppings, I arranged them. Bell peppers in perfect spacing. Pepperoni laid out like it was attending a formal event. Olives placed strategically like chess pieces. I stepped back, hands on hips, and said, this is art. Honestly, I was proud. Then I slid it into the oven with the seriousness of someone launching a rocket. Timer set. Oven light on. I sat in front of that oven window watching it bake like it was a live TV show. The cheese started bubbling, the crust started turning golden, and I whispered, rise, my child. When I pulled it out, oh, my goodness, golden crust, melty cheese, little crispy edges. I let it cool because apparently if you cut it too early, it's disrespectful to the structure. Yes, I learned that too. Finally, I sliced it. And the cheese stretch? Baby, it stretched. I felt victorious. Everybody gathered around, and I served slices like I was hosting a 5-star restaurant. First bite, silence. And you know that kind of silence. The good one. Then someone said, "Grandma, this is actually really good." Actually, I said, "Of course it is." I studied. We all sat there eating homemade pizza, flour still on the counter, oven still warm, and I realized something. Back in my day, we didn't have fancy tutorials or viral recipes. We just cooked, we guessed, we tasted, we adjusted. And honestly, that's still the magic. I took pizza too seriously, yes. I turned it into a whole production. But you know what made it special? The laughter when the dough looked weird, the concentration when placing toppings, the cozy kitchen smell, the pride in trying something new. That's what it's about. Sometimes we overthink things. Sometimes we research for hours. Sometimes we try to make everything perfect. But the real joy? It's in the doing. It's in saying, "Why not? Let's try." And I gotta say, I might have taken homemade pizza too seriously, but not gonna lie, I'd do it again. Maybe next time I'll even toss the dough in the air. Or maybe I'll just gently spin it and call it abstract art again. Either way, we're making memories and carbs. And honestly, that's a beautiful combination. If you smiled even a little while listening to my pizza adventure, go ahead and like this video and subscribe to the channel so we can keep learning, laughing, and cooking together.